May I manifest for the record that Senator Alan Peter S. Cayetano shall serve as the minority floor leader. First time I'm addressing Senator Sherwin Gatchalian as Senate President. Congratulations once again for a very hard-working, dedicated, brilliant, disciplined public servant. So congratulations.
Thank you, Madam.
Yes, Mr. President, on behalf of the minority, may I manifest for the record that Senator Alan Peter S. Cayetano shall serve as the minority floor leader. Likewise, the minority members' presence here. This is without prejudice to the final resolution of the case currently pending before the Supreme Court. And this manifestation is to ensure the orderly discharge of the functions of the whole Senate as an institution and the minority during the pendency of said case. Thank you.
So recorded. Majority Leader.
May we recognize, Mr. President, our distinguished colleague, Senator Bam Aquino.
We recognize our the gentleman from Tarlac, Senator Bam Aquino.
Mr. President, mga kababayan at kapwa ko Pilipino, noong 8 ng Hunyo, 2 kabataan na puno ng pangarap, 2 atleta ng Ateneo de Manila University Men's Basketball Team, sina Rene Clert Baterbonia at Divine Adili, ang binawian ng buhay sa isang off-campus activity sa Aurora. Noong nakaraang Huwebes, nabisita po natin ang magulang ni Rene. At sa gitna ng lungkot, dalamhati at galit, iisa lang po ang kanilang hiling, ang katotohanan. Ano ba talaga ang nangyari sa kanilang anak? At sa palagay ko po, kung ito po'y nangyari sa kahit sino sa atin, ito rin naman po ang hihingin natin. At higit pa dito. Ang trahedyang sumapit kina Rene at Divine ay nangangailangan ng kalinawan at katotohanan. At para po sa magulang, pamilya, kaibigan at komunidad ni Rene at Divine, posible pong maging espasyo ang Senado upang lumabas ang katotohanan sa mga pangyayari sa araw na yon. Sa pagdinig na ito, suriin po natin ang kasalukuyang polisiya ng DepEd, ng CHED, ng mga sports and athletic rules, regulations and standards po nito. At ang lalabas po mula sa pandinig ay maaari ring makadagdag sa ating panukala na Safer Schools Act. Kaya hinihiling po namin na atasan ng Committee on Basic Education at Committee on Justice na isagawa ang isang pagdinig at pagsiyasat ukol sa trahedyang ito. Para po sa katarungan, para po sa kaligtasan, para po sa ating kabataan, at syempre po para kay Rene at Divine. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President.
Can you write it down?
Mr. President, I move that the manifestation of the speech of the good gentleman from Tarlac and Republic of the Philippines be referred to the Committee on Basic Education and Justice. I so move, Mr. President.
Before we refer, kami rin po ay nakikiramay po sa pamilya po ng 2 nasawing Ateneo basketball players, si Rene Baterbonia at si Divine Adili. At kami po ay nakikisa at nakikiramay po sa pamilya ho nila. At nakakalungkot po dahil nakita ko po yung talento ni Rene at consistent na nagiging MVP siya sa iba't ibang paligsahan. At nakakahinayang dahil napakalaki po yung kanyang potensyal at mabibigay po ng karangalan sa ating bansa. So nakikiramay po ko sa kanilang pamilya. We refer this to, upon the request of the good sponsor, we refer this to the Committee on Basic Education.
Basic Education and Justice, Mr. President.
Basic Education and Justice.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, just some housekeeping matters. Earlier, we elected in the morning members of the committees. We had not, or we rather had elected the deputy majority leaders afterwards. So now I have to read them once again because it's not counted, Mr. President, and the committee membership. So if you will bear with me, Mr. President, with the designation of Senator Ejercito and Villanueva's deputy majority leaders, I move to elect the following members on the part of the majority. I'll just restate these, Mr. President. For social justice, there are 5 members of the majority and 4 members of the minority. And the part of the majority, we would like to add Senator Lapid and Senator Ontiveros. I so move, Mr.
Is
President.
there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Thank you. And of course, as I mentioned, the deputy majority leaders, Ejercito and Villanueva, are members as well. For the part of the energy, committee, Mr. President, there are 8 majority and 7 minority. I'll move to elect the following members of the part of the majority: Senator Panfilo Lacson, Senator Ontiveros, Senator Aquino, Senator Pangilinan, and Senator Raffy Tulfo, with the 2 deputy majority leaders as also members. And we'd like to designate Senator J.V. Ejercito as vice chairperson of the said committee. I so move, Mr.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I'm only reading the members. The members lang. Okay. Okay, Mr. Okay. Yes, we'd like to also manifest for the record, with the permission of Senator Risa Ontiveros, that in the Committee on Health, Senator Bongo be made the vice chair, Mr. President.
So recorded.
Thank you. For the Committee on Trade and Commerce and Entrepreneurship, I move to elect the following members. Here we have majority of 6 members, minority of 5 members. On the part of the majority, Senator Escudero, Senator Lapid, Senator Pangilinan, and of course the 2 deputy majority leaders. So move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
These are just memberships, Mr. President. I'm no longer reading the chairmanships. The chairman already, for the record. This is just for the memberships. Mr. President, for the Committee on Agriculture, there are 9 members of the majority, 8 members of the minority. I move to elect the following members of the part of the majority: Senator Ontiveros, Senator Aquino, Senator Lapid, Senator Erwin Tulfo, Senator Raffy Tulfo, Senator Escudero, and the 2 deputy majority floor leaders, Senator Ejercito and Senator Villanueva. So move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. President, for the Committee on Science and Technology, there are 4 members of the majority, 3 members of the minority. I move that we elect the following members. On the part of the majority, of course, we already had elected the chairperson, Senator Aquino. Members are Senator Pangilinan, Senator Ejercito, and Senator Villanueva. So, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
On the part of the Committee on Justice and Human Rights, there are 5 members in the majority, 4 in the minority. And this is, of course, headed by Senator Kiko Pangilinan. I move to elect the following members: Senator Lacson, Senator Ontiveros, and the 2 deputy majority leaders, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. President, on the part of the Committee on Rules, which yours truly is heading, I move to elect the following members of the part of the majority: Senator Pangilinan, Senator Erwin Tulfo, Senator J.V. Ejercito, and Senator Villanueva. So move, Mr.
Is
President.
there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. President, on the part of the Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, there are 6 members of the majority, 5 in the minority. I move that on the part of the majority, of course, the chairperson, Senator Risa Ontiveros, members are Senator Aquino, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Erwin Tulfo, and Senator Ejercito and Senator Villanueva. So move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. President, on the Committee on Ways and Means, which I believe Senator Lacson is the chair, there are 8 members of the majority, 7 in the minority. The part of the majority, we have Senator Aquino, Senator Risa Ontiveros, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Erwin Tulfo, Senator Raffy Tulfo, and Senator J.V. Ejercito and Senator Villanueva, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
We also have we're designating Senator Aquino as the vice chairperson of the said committee.
Duly recorded.
And also for the Committee on Health, as I mentioned earlier, we already designated Senator Ejercito as vice chairperson and also Senator Bongo.
Duly recorded.
For the membership of the Games and Amusements, we have 6 in the majority, 5 in the minority. The chair, of course, is Senator Lito Lapid. I move to elect the following as members of the majority: Senator Erwin Tulfo, Senator Escudero, Senator Lacson, of course, Senator Ejercito, and Senator Villanueva.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
And we designate Senator Erwin Tulfo as vice chairperson of the committee.
So recorded.
Mr. President, on the Committee on Ethics, of course, this is headed by Senator Tito Soto, our Senate President pro tempore. There's 4 in the majority, 3 in the minority. On the part of the majority, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Raffy Tulfo, Senator Lacson, and Senator J.V. Ejercito, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. President, the Committee on Public Services, there are 7 in the majority, 6 in the minority. And it's headed by Senator Raffy Tulfo. I move to elect the following members: Senator Lapid, Senator Ontiveros, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Erwin Tulfo, Senator Ejercito, and Senator Villanueva as members, and we designate Senator Ejercito as vice chairperson of the committee.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Let me just go back to the Committee on Ethics. Senator Soto wants to have Senator Pangilinan as his vice chairperson of the committee. For the record.
Yes, any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Thank you. We have also elections of the committees of new members. On the Committee on Economic Affairs, move to elect Senator Rizon Taveros as chairperson of the Committee on Economic Affairs. And on part of the majority, elect the following members: Senator Lacson, Senator Aquino, Senator Pangilinan. Of course, and the two deputy majority leaders, Senator Hercito, Senator Villanueva. We'd like to also manifest the designation of Senator Lacson as vice chairperson of the committee. I so move.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. President, on the part of the Committee on Environment, there's 9 members in the minority, 9 members in the majority, 8 in the minority. We move to elect Senator Raffy Tulfo as chairperson, and on the part of the majority, we elect the following members: Senator Erwin Tulfo, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Lapid, Senator Escudero, Senator Aquino, Senator Lacson, and Senator Hercito and Senator Villanueva.